Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the history of a truly iconic firearm. A pistol that defined an era for Italy and became a coveted prize for soldiers on all sides of a global conflict. I'm talking about the legendary Beretta M1934. So, let's set the stage. The year is 1934. Italy under Mussolini is looking to modernize its military. The Royal Italian Army was still using a hodgepodge of sidearms, including the aging Glicenti Model 1910 and various foreign pistols. They needed something reliable, domestically produced, and robust. Enter the oldest firearms manufacturer in the world, Beretta. Beretta had been refining their pistol designs for years. The M1934 wasn't born in a vacuum. It was the culmination of a lineage that started with the Model 1915 and progressed through the models 1923 and 1931. The chief designer Tullio Marangoni took the best elements of these earlier models and perfected them. He wanted to create a pistol that was simple to manufacture, easy to maintain, and utterly dependable in the field. The result was the Modello 1934, chambered in the 9mm Corto, which you might know as the .380 ACP. It was a compact all-steel direct blowback operated pistol. One of its most distinctive features, something that has become a Beretta trademark, is the open-top slide. This design choice wasn't just for looks. It greatly reduced the chances of a stovepipe malfunction, where a spent casing fails to eject properly. It also made clearing the chamber incredibly easy and saved on machining time and materials. The Italian army was impressed. They officially adopted the M1934, and it quickly became the standard-issue sidearm. It wasn't just the army. The Air Force and Navy also received versions, often distinguished by their markings. The M1934 was issued to officers, non-commissioned officers, and specialized troops like tank crews and paratroopers. Its compact size made it perfect for situations where a full-size rifle was impractical. When World War II erupted, the Beretta M1934 was thrust onto the world stage. It saw service on every front where Italian soldiers fought, from the scorching deserts of North Africa to the frozen steppes of the Eastern Front. Soldiers praised its reliability. In the dust, mud, and cold, the M1934 just kept working. It was a testament to its simple and robust design. You could drop it, neglect it, and it would likely still fire when you pulled the trigger. This reputation for reliability made it a highly sought-after prize. Allied soldiers, particularly Americans and British, who captured an M1934 often preferred to carry it over their own issued sidearms. These bringbacks became treasured souvenirs, and you can often find them in collections today, sometimes with their original Italian holsters. The simple takedown with its rotating barrel-locking lever meant even a soldier unfamiliar with the pistol could figure out how to clean it in minutes. Now, it wasn't a perfect weapon. The .380 ACP cartridge, while adequate for a personal defense weapon, lacked the stopping power of the 9mm Parabellum or .45 ACP used by the Germans and Americans, respectively. The magazine capacity was also only 7 rounds, which was a bit limited. And the heel-mounted magazine release, common on European pistols at the time, was slower to operate than the button-style release that was becoming standard on American designs. Another interesting quirk is the safety. The M1934 has a frame-mounted thumb safety that blocks the sear. However, what many people don't realize is that it also has a half-cock notch on the hammer. This was intended as an additional safety measure. But, and this is a big but, there's no firing pin block. This means if the pistol is dropped on its muzzle with a round in the chamber, even with the safety on, there's a risk of an accidental discharge. It's a key safety point for any owner today. Production of the M1934 was massive. It's estimated that over 1 million were produced between 1934 and the early 1990s, even after the Italian armistice in 1943. Production didn't stop. The Germans, who occupied northern Italy, recognized the quality of the pistol and ordered Beretta to continue manufacturing them for their own forces. These German contract pistols, often bearing for UT proof marks, are highly collectible today. After the war, the M1934's service wasn't over. It continued to be used by Italian police forces and the military for decades. It was a familiar and trusted design, and there was no immediate need to replace it. It wasn't until the adoption of the Beretta 92 in the 1970s and 80s that the old M1934 was finally phased out of official service. Think about that, a design from 1934 serving reliably into the 1980s. That's over 50 years of service, a truly remarkable lifespan for any firearm. So why do we still talk about the M1934 today? Because it's more than just a piece of metal, it's a piece of history. It represents a pinnacle of pre-war European pistol design. Elegant, simple, and incredibly well made. The fit and finish on the commercial and early military models are often superb, with a high-polished bluing that you just don't see on modern service pistols. Holding one today, you can't help but appreciate the craftsmanship, the smooth lines, the distinctive open slide. The satisfying heft of the all-steel frame. It's a connection to a different time. It's a firearm that served a nation through its most trying times and earned the respect of its friends and foes alike. It stands as a shining example of Beretta's legacy of quality and a true icon of the 20th century. That's a brief look at the history of the Beretta M1934. It's a fascinating pistol with a rich and storied past. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like it, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell. It really helps us out. Until next time, stay safe and keep exploring history.